Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
And
Hey.
welcome. Welcome to Wagon's Web Development Demo Day. We are having tonight batch 530 and batch 531 graduating, becoming full stack developers. Well done, guys. Super proud. Uh,
Woo!
I already see super many people online. I'm absolutely thrilled. We have 125 now people online. Welcome to the students, welcome to the teachers and TAs, welcome to the staff members also, and of course to the friends and families of the students who are here to support them. I hope you will enjoy this event. Grab a drink, grab some snacks because we have some very cool projects to discover tonight. While we're waiting for everybody to join, I'm going to briefly introduce myself. I am Andrea, the Events and Community Manager of Le Wagon Berlin, and I am very, very happy to be the one who opens tonight's event. Before giving you a little bit of introduction about how to what to expect from tonight, I would like to give a big round of applause to all the students who are graduating tonight. You did so amazing in the past 9 weeks, and even if we didn't have the opportunity to actually meet each other, I felt like you're so active in the community and so friendly and kind and patient. So big up, super much congratulations, and thank you for everything. And of course, a big shout out to all the teachers and all the TAs without whom we would probably not be here now. So big up to everybody. In a few seconds, we are going to welcome Annie, our lovely city manager here in Berlin, on stage. She's going to give a brief presentation about the structure of the bootcamp and what to expect from it, so you can see clearly what our students have learned in the past 9 weeks. And afterwards, we're having Sarah and Valerie, our lead teachers and batch managers, who are going to moderate tonight's event, and they are going to invite on stage every team to present their projects. Before handing the mic to Annie virtually, I'm going to encourage everybody to use the chat room during the event. Please use Zoom chat. Let us know what you think about the product. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat, but use it, so socialize there. Feel free to keep your cameras on because unfortunately we cannot hear any applause in the background. So it would be awesome to see some smiles and some happy faces, and I'm pretty sure our students will appreciate a lot. And last but not least, keep yourself muted during the event so that everything can run super smoothly, and we can listen to the presentations of our students. Coolly, that would be all from my side. I will hand the microphone to Annie, and big good luck to everybody tonight. And for the audience, please enjoy. Annie, darling, welcome.
Thanks so much. I just want to, yeah, I'm very happy that we're all here. It's very nice to see so many participants in this call. It's very well deserved because you've worked really hard in the last weeks to come to this amazing level. A quick disclaimer, I might sneeze during my presentation. I'm having the worst hay fever attack at the moment. So don't worry, it's not Corona. Everybody around me is safe, but it's just, it might interfere a little. And I want to thank our team. Our team has been working really hard. I think for the students, of course, you were not in the location. However, the bootcamp has been very smooth. It was amazing to work with the team, and thanks so much for making sure that this experience has been happening for our students. So yeah, who am I? I'm city manager of Wagon here in Berlin and alumni of the Web Development Bootcamp that I've done in the end of 2019 already, so quite a while ago. And I actually kind of want to give you a short introduction about what Wagon is and what we do. So I think most of you are here because you either had a question like, what am I exactly gonna do with my life, or I'm missing a few skills. So I think you can see my screen now. And yeah, like I think most of you had a question, right? I actually have an amazing idea in my mind, but I don't have necessarily the skills how to build it. I'm working in a tech team, but I can't challenge my team. I don't know what my developers are saying, and it kind of sounds like ancient Greek to me. Or maybe one of the frustrations that you had is I would love to change my career, but I don't know where to start. So you basically have been looking like this. You don't necessarily know what you have been doing. Well, that's where we come in. Le Wagon is bringing technical skills to creative people like you. And what we do is we teach you how to code. We can tell you how to build your digital product and how you can land your dream job as a developer. Maybe become a freelancer, digital nomad once the borders are open again and you can travel around the whole world. You can maybe launch your own startup, or you can transition in a tech role that you had in mind. So how do we do that? At Lebagon, we have two different bootcamps. The first one is the Web Development Bootcamp. You'll see in a bit what kind of products there are. But we train the students within 9 weeks to become a full stack developer, and they can set up fully functioning web apps within 9 weeks. And we also have a data science bootcamp. This science bootcamp is where we teach the fundamentals about Python, data analysis, machine learning. We touch upon deep learning, and our students learn incredible computer magic what they're creating. So how do we do that? But it's basically with one bootcamp of 9 weeks of coding, and now I would say it's 360 hours of coding. However, I think most of the students here in the call can tell you that it might have been it's an underestimation for them. They've been working really hard. A lot of hours are put in. And what do we teach during these hours is think about back end, we cover front end, we cover databases, we talk about mockups and prototyping, and we even touch up technical workflows. And all of this is geared towards creating a digital product that's going to actually be used by a real life user. So not everybody has the luxury to leave their job or their study for 9 weeks. So we also have a part-time bootcamp where you learn exactly the same, but within 24 weeks. So yeah, we actually have been getting pretty good at it, I must say, not to be too humble about it, but we're the #1 coding bootcamp in Berlin, in the heart of the startup scene of Europe. And what of course is very important to know is where our alumni are going. What is happening to them? Are they getting hired or not? And we're very proud of it that yes, they are getting hired. They're getting hired by very cool companies. For example, here in Berlin, by Moonfair, by Adjust, by Car2Go. It's very, very interesting companies that they're starting as developers, product managers, technical consultants, or people start to own businesses as well after the bootcamp. There's over 100 startups already founded by our alumni. Some of them have have done incredibly well, and they have raised over 100 million already together. So of course, we're very proud of our students. So who are these alumni? One of them was Karen. Karen moved from Spain to Berlin, started working in the customer service, realized that's not what she wanted to do for the rest of her life, and now she's working as a backend developer at Bubble. We have product managers. Think about Jerry. Jerry used to be a banker in the US, moved to Berlin, realized that that's not what he wanted to do, did a bootcamp, and is now a senior product manager at one of the hottest fintechs here in Europe. We had Quitterie. She did business school, had an idea in her hand, but didn't know how to build it yet. Did bootcamp, learned how to code her product, and now she has her own startup. Scalo raised already over 8 million. And you can also become a freelancer. Alexander is one of our examples. He used to be a freelance jazz musician, but also wanted to have a steady income next to it, and is also a developer. So how do you do this? How can you make this happen? There's of course there's 3 ways of funding our bootcamp. The first one is self-funding. If you don't have the option to self-fund, there's also 2 other options to do it. The first one would be getting it financed by the German state. So that's using a Bildungsgutschein, which is basically a voucher from the German government where you get the course fee completely covered. One of the things that you have to be is unemployed, and you have to discuss this with your job agent. However, quite a few of you have mastered this trick. Another option to get it financed is via an income share agreement. We have a partner that's called Chansen AG, and Chansen AG pays your entire course fee upfront, and you start paying them back once you found a job where you earn more than 27K per year, and then you start paying back in little parts. And with these payments, you also make it possible for the next generation to also get their bootcamp paid in advance. So what do you get back for this? You get a global network. We have an amazing network, over 10,000 students already over the whole world. We have 40 different cities all around the world. One of our presenters in a bit, Valerie, she did, for example, the bootcamp in Bali and has been traveling around the whole world, really nice locations as well. So that's where our students are and our locations. What else do you get for it? You get a lifelong access to learning materials, cheat sheets, the courses, the lectures, videos as well of them, and all of the challenges. And you also get, of course, an amazing community for life. All of us are still in contact with the people from our batches. And yeah, we have a very active community. Also here in Berlin, we have around 900 students still living here. So you can always reach out to them if you want to have contact with them. So these are the dates for the upcoming bootcamps. We also have an amazing concept to get more women in tech. We have Women Coding Days and Women Data Days. So please have a look if you're not sure yet if the bootcamp is something for you. Please apply, and hopefully to see you in one of these upcoming dates. And yeah, thanks so much for your attention. I would love to give the word now to our great lead teachers and developers, Valerie and Sarah.
Thank you so much, Annie, and a very warm welcome also from my side. I'm Sarah, and I'm the batch manager of batch 531. And together with Valerie, I have the great honor to guide you through tonight's presentations. 9 weeks ago, 54 wonderful students started their journey to learn coding. And tonight, you will see the fruits of their hard work in 14 amazing products. Are you excited? Good, I certainly am. So what do you say, Valerie? Let's get started.
Hi, everyone. So thank you all for joining. My name is Valerie. I'm super excited that you are all here tonight to join the demos for batch 530 and 531. And tonight we'll kick off the demo with a very special presentation, because last year we launched our data science program. And ever since, we have been hoping to make a collaboration between the two programs. And I'm very excited to be the one to announce that tonight we will have our first ever merged project between our two programs, Web Dev and Data Science. First, the Data Science group is going to explain us what is happening on their side, and then the Web Dev group will take over and show us how they used it in their application. This is going to give us a closer look into how data science and web development can complement each other. So please give it up for what the hell is this actor's name?
Hi, everybody. My name is Ricardo, and I am one of the members of the collaboration project between the data science and the web development batch, obviously from the data science side. And first of all, I want to congratulate all of you for reaching this last day of the bootcamp. I am pretty sure that it was a tough last couple of weeks. We went through that too, and damn, what a relief for it to be finally over. I am pretty sure you know this project. It is called What the Hell is This Actor's Name? And it is a phone application used to find actors whose name you don't know or maybe forgot by using facial recognition on a picture of the actor and in some other cool ways. But it is also an app that you can use to get some movie recommendations. We will start by explaining to you how the technicalities of in the background works of the program, starting off by explaining the movie recommendation system, following with the facial recognition system, and finally, we will show you the end result, a really cool application that you can use anytime from your phone. I have to warn you that you're about to see some graphs and some data science terminology, but I promise we made it as simple as possible, so hang in there. Oh, 1 second. Let me fix this black box. There you go. Okay, so let's start with the movie recommendation system. I've always loved explanations with examples. So here are 4 of my favorite movies. They're all great, they're all famous, but apart from them all being very successful movies, what do they have in common? It may be hard to say just by looking at the pictures of the posters and trying to remember some of their scenes. So how can we do this? Well, we have to break down these movies into characteristics that all of them have. In data science, we call these characteristics features. So for example, some features that these movies have are a director, they all have one, actors, and genres. So now let's gather this data for these movies and try to compare them. There they are: Pulp Fiction, Django Unchained, The Wolf of Wall Street, and Ford versus Ferrari. And the features we chose: director, genres, and actors. We can think about this comparison between the movies using a point system, where the maximum amount of points is equal to the number of characteristics of the movie we choose. So for example, Pulp Fiction has 1 director, 2 genres, and 3 actors. That's equal to 6 characteristics, so 6 points. So now let's compare with Django Unchained and see how similar they are. Well, they have the same director, that's 1 point, 1 common genre, drama, that's 2 points, and 1 common actor, Samuel L. Jackson, so that's 3 points. And that's actually pretty good. You could say that Django Unchained would be a good recommendation for Pulp Fiction. So using this same logic, we then compare Pulp Fiction with all of the other movies in the database and see that The Wolf of Wall Street has 2 points in the genres department, and Ford versus Ferrari only has 1, drama. So the movie recommendation system would recommend you Django Unchained for a movie like Pulp Fiction before any of the other ones. So now that you have like a basic understanding of how this comparison between movies work, we can go a little bit deeper on how the computer actually calculates all this. First, you have to vectorize all of these features. That means convert them into numbers. And once they are numbers, we use this machine learning model called K-nearest neighbors, which plots each of these movies in a multi-dimensional graph and calculates the distance between them. The movies that are closest to each other are the most similar, and the ones that are farther away are the most different. So if you wanted recommendations for a movie like The Dark Knight, the recommendation system would say, obviously, The Dark Knight Rises and Batman Begins, because they're pretty similar. But let's see why they're so similar. We have that they have the same director here, 2 common genres, and 3 common actors. We can also see Inception, that is like the 3rd closest one, and therefore would be the 3rd recommendation for The Dark Knight. And that is because they have 1 common director and 1 common genre. And there is also this interesting case here of the Notebook that is the farthest away from it. And that is because they have absolutely nothing in common. So that is how the K-nearest neighbors algorithm works. Just that ours is a little bit different. Instead of working with just 2 dimensions, it is actually done in 16,000 dimensions. A little hard to visualize, but lucky for us, like in math, it's exactly the same calculating the distance in 2 dimensions as in 16,000. So it's not a problem. Yeah, so I'll now pass you to my colleague Elias, who's going to explain to you the facial recognition system. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ricardo. So I'm Elias. I work together with Antonius and Ricardo on the actor recognition part of this app. And so say you're walking down a street, you see this picture of, you see this poster of Pulp Fiction, and you snap a picture, you want to see what is this actress's name, you upload it to this app, and the app returns you, this is Uma Thurman. So let's dive into how this prediction is actually made. So the first part of facial recognition is actually face detection. So we need to find out which part of the image that we're looking at right now actually contains the face, the relevant information that we want to analyze. And to do that, we use something called the Cascade Classifier. And the Cascade Classifier is a way of saying that we are using lots of very weak or stupid models that on their own are very bad at telling where the face is in the picture, but together, when they vote together, actually make very intelligent predictions. And so when they vote together, these models can predict the face and where it is located in the image. And then we use the coordinates of the face to extract the relevant information that we need from the picture. Then we use this face that we have detected and pass it to something that we call a convolutional neural network. And a convolutional neural network is called a neural network because it's loosely based on how the brain actually works. And so now we have the input. So we have this picture of a face. It is fed into this model. And the model looks at the image and first looks at low-level features. So things like lines or shapes or circles. Then it passes it to a different part of the model, to further layers in the model. And they use these low-level features to look at mid-level features. So some say things like an eye or an eyebrow or a nose or an ear or a pupil. And these are then further combined in high-level features. And the model that we're using 300 of these layers, going from low-level to higher-level features. And then these high-level features, which can be approximation of faces, are then used to predict which face this actually belongs to. In this case, Uma Thurman. So now that you guys understand a bit how the movie recognition and the actor recognition models work, let's explain how these models actually communicate with the app that you have on your phone. So when you take a picture or upload or input a movie, this is then sent to something called an application program interface, which is basically a way for programs to talk to each other. This API then passes this information to the data science models, the K-nearest neighbor and CNN models. They calculate it, crunch all the numbers, and then make a prediction, which is passed back through the API to the beautiful app that you have on your phone. And now Margot from the web development team will show you a really, really pretty app that you can use to make these predictions. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for all this fantastic explanation. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely took some notes to brag in society when I'm gonna be able to do it. So let me introduce myself. I'm Margot, and I'm really, really proud to introduce you our amazing app. We've worked all together with Anna, Matthias, and Gergely, and of course with the help of Santi. So are you ready to see it now? Yeah? So let's go then. Let's check it out. So this is how it works. So I'm pretty much sure sometimes you might have some memories issue, especially with the names. I mean, this is happening for me all the time. And that's why this app came through, actually. And this is how it works. I really have a name which is totally stuck in my mind. I can't remember his name, but I remember two movie names which he played in. So let's go for the first one. It's Inception. So I write the first movie name here. Yeah, perfect. This is the first one. Let's go for it. And here is already the cast, like 4 people who played into this movie. So I can have an overview who played inside. Oh, and what is it below? Oh, really amazing. So I can see this is some recommendation movies. So because I love this, I can enjoy as well The Dark Knight Rises. Why not? Some more action movie there. What is it? It seems to be Batman again. And what is next? Tenet. Perfect. Let's go then. I'm gonna continue because I want to check this actor name. So let's go for Juno because I remember he played in. Yes, this one. Let's wait for it. Yes, it's working. That's awesome. Okay, so what can I discover here? I can read some more thing about his life. That's fantastic. And yeah, and what I can do to, oh, I know I can do this with this little smartphone here. I can use it to decrypt my friend message. I just received a message from my friend there, and she keeps saying to me like, okay, I want to see this movie with this actor, but I can't remember his name. So let's go. I just take this picture. Yeah, I upload it on my new cool app. Perfect. It's there. 1 click, 2 clicks. It's analyzing it. Beam! This is Al Pacino here. Oh, I love this guy. But actually, do I have to remember his name? Not really, because now I have this amazing app with me. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Woo! That was amazing. I think everyone has been super happy to finally get a closer look at how data science works in a very easy, well-explained way. So thank you, data science. And also for Margot and her team, thank you so much for showing us how it's being put in use in your application. Amazing that we could make this happen. And also special thanks to Suza and Ben from the data science team. And of course, the data science group. So now we're going to move on to less abstract explanations, with just showcasing the rest of our web development apps. So due to this worldwide pandemic we're in, unfortunately, with everything being closed, I think there has been a huge increase in people taking walks around their house, walks around the office. So what if there was an app that could help us explore our own neighborhood in more detail? So please give it up for Stroll.
Hey there. As Valerie mentioned, the last year has been really rough with the lockdowns and restrictions. It's really changed the way we interact with our cities. We can't go to the bars, we can't hang out with friends. And to help pass the time over the last year, I discovered the, I think, very German concept of the Spaziergang, the aimless stroll, the walkabout town. But I don't know what it is, but for me, I have a hard time leaving the front door without a goal, without a destination in mind, somewhere to go. Enter Stroll. It's a map application that generates unique and randomized walks or strolls based on a curated list, a database of points of interesting locations around you, whether cafes, restaurants, history, attractions, anything and everything. So what do you say we take a stroll together? Yeah, I'm here on the Stroll main page and I'm gonna hit the new stroll. Oh, okay, pretty self-explanatory and intuitive. Well, we have a little timer app up here, and let's say I have a nice hour to kill, and I'm starting from my home address. So I'm just clicking home down here. It automatically fills it, and let's stroll. So as you can see, I'm starting here from my current location, and Stroll is sending me on a 1 hour round trip, 30 minutes away, 30 minutes back. Let's see what kind of things I'm going to. Okay, so a new restaurant down the street, a nice shop, cool, cool. Ooh, a nice architecture of a synagogue. Interesting. You know, I've walked by this building dozens of times, but I don't actually know much about it. I hear it has some really interesting history. Okay, cool, cool. But you know what? Uh, let's say that maybe I don't really care about cafes and restaurants, and I want a stroll that's more curated and unique, bespoke to me. Well, let me customize my stroll a little bit. I can tell Stroll the level of significance of the locations I want to see, one being only the major attractions. Maybe I'm in a city for the first time or exploring a new part of town for the first time and just want to see the highlights, or a little bit of everything, or absolutely everything. Let's do a little bit of everything today, right? I can tell it if I want to spend money or if I only want to see new things, then I can tell it what I'm into. Well, I don't really care about galleries and no sculptures or museums, but I love history and all the rest. So let's save it. And you know, what do you say I put in my, let's say, I'm getting off of work. I work right around Alexanderplatz, and we can save that into our work address. So let's go back and make another stroll from there. Okay, let's say we have a bit of time today. Just got off work and I want to kill some time before meeting with friends. Let's do a nice stroll. Wow, look at that. Okay, so quite a few locations around here. What do we have? Ooh, Marienkirche. I hear that has some really interesting history too. Oh, wow, it's the oldest church in Berlin. That's really amazing. I'm gonna star this so I can save it for later. And you know what? I'm even gonna leave a note for myself and for anyone else using the Stroll app. They can see what I wrote about this location and I can see what they wrote. I loved the crosses. Why not? Yeah. And I'll create that note. Yeah, cool. Now anyone can see that. But you know what? What if I don't want to necessarily do a designated route? I don't want to be constrained by something that it's telling me. What if I want to see maybe a little bit of everything, or just see what other people have shared on their past strolls, or my saved strolls from the past? Or, yeah, a little bit of everything. Wow, look at that. That is every location in the stroll database. That's a little overwhelming to try to find a location in that. I mean, I love that I can do it, but what do you say we zoom in just on my location? Or, you know what? I just want to see my particular favorites. So these are all the things in the city that I have favorited. What was this again? Oh, this was that bakery I discovered on my last stroll. I really loved it. Yeah, super tasty. I'm gonna have to remember to go back there. And what was this over here? Yeah, that was the Marienkirsche, the thing I just put in there. Oh, that's really cool. And like I mentioned, every stroll is different. It's never A to B like other map apps. It is the most interesting way and route there. It's helped me rediscover the city. I've lived in Berlin for a few years and I thought I'd seen it all, but Stroll has shown me that there's things around every corner that I've ever seen. So what do you say we take a stroll together to discover what's next door, across town, and every little thing along the way?
Woo!
Wow. Thank you, Stroll. That was an amazing app. I really feel like going for a stroll now. I think maybe some of you feel the same. Up next, we have the first project of batch 531, which is about music. So imagine you're a badass musician, but you don't really have anyone to play with. That can kind of be a problem. So luckily, Hervé has found a solution that helps you find a partner for your next jamming session, or maybe even someone to help you produce your next album. Let's find out more. So give it up for Soundmates.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here. My name is Hervé, and I'm a music producer. I mainly produce jazz, but sometimes also electronic music. But lately, I've been struggling with a few things. I've been struggling with how to find people to collaborate with, how to find people to share my music with, and also how to find people with a specific skill related to a musical universe. But last weekend, a friend talked to me about this platform called Soundmates, and you can basically look for some musicians within a specific musical universe. So I already created an account last weekend. So let's see what we can actually do on this website. Usually when I'm looking for a musician, I'm looking for specific skills. So I basically look for instrumentalists. But this time I actually want to browse through maybe, let's say, jazz music, because I'm a jazz producer. So we can actually see that there are 3 jazz music lovers. Let's have a look at Dan's profile. So Dan is not only a jazz music lover, but he also loves classical music and folk music. Okay. Dan is also a drum player. I like that, Dan. And that's very interesting because he also has some different skills, which are arrangement and production. And I usually look for these skills, which are pretty rare. And that could be very useful for my next music. Let's listen to something because actually he shared some music. Okay, just a few notes to convince me. I think I start to really like that guy. So I want to connect with Dan. And hopefully he's online. So while he's maybe accepting my request, maybe we can try to listen to something else. I'm actually really excited now. And I really want to share music with that, like produce music with that guy. So let's hope. Okay, Dan actually accepted my request. Oh, and he already texted me. Hey, Harvey, I checked out your profile. Sick tunes, my dude. Thanks for reaching out. Okay, hey Dan. Thanks for accepting my request. Would you have time to work on a new project? So let's wait that Dan replies to me. And oh, look, there is actually a guy called Kevin who sent me a request. Maybe you should have a look at his profile before I accept his request. You never know. So Kevin has 6 mates and Kevin is a singer. Okay. Actually, that's very interesting because I'm usually looking for people to record some vocals for my music. So I think I'm gonna accept Kevin's requests. Oops. And I will text him actually. Hey Kev, what's up? Let's see if Dan replied. Dan, oh my God, you're the famous industrial techno producer. Actually, it's me. Haha, it is indeed. That sounds amazing. My DJs are now looking forward to making the magic happens. Okay, great. I'll call you tonight. So I think now the last thing I need to do is actually call Dan tonight and hope that we will make great music together. But everyone, I also would like to show you my soundmates because I would like to thank you, Daniel, Juliana, and Kevin, because they are not only great developers, but also great partners. So thank you for your attention.
Nice, amazing job, guys. What a great app. I really love the design. Now we're going to move on to something completely different. So luckily, all over the world, there are animal shelters that find new owners for the animals that they keep. And our next application has developed something to help adopted animals travel home with a guardian. So put your hands together for Travel Pass.
So first of all, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And of course, congratulations to all of the other teams on their amazing work. Kalispera, Melene Sofia. That was Greek because I am the owner of an animal shelter called Life for Animals on the beautiful island of Crete. And here we often face the situation that visitors that come to our shelter and fall in love with one of our animals. But what's the problem here? Vacation is over and people have to leave, not being able to take their new family member with them because all the paperwork still needs time. So we found an awesome solution online called Travel Pass. And it is a platform that connects shelters throughout Europe with travelers who are interested in accompanying animals and guardians to their forever homes. So let's check it out. I have already taken the liberty to create an account and inserted my shelter onto the website. So let's see if it's visible for all world to see and for our potential guardians. And I'll go on all of the shelters. Okay, so these are all of the shelters in and around my location. And on the left-hand side, I can already see that it is working. My shelter is online. Let's go and check out the details. So here we have an overview of all of our animals who are already adopted, but looking for homes and looking for a way to get to those homes. So let's continue to insert another animal. We have a fluffy puppy named Puffy, who is a dog, and Puffy is already adopted. He is looking for a way to get to his forever home, and we can give the potential guardian all of the details that he needs to know or that they need to know about Puffy in order to have them accompany him to his final drop-off, for example, a description of behavior and so on and so forth. And of course, the guardian also needs to know where to drop off the dog. So in this case, it would be Athens in Greece. I will now also upload a picture of Puffy the poodle, and I will create his profile. And here we have a little overview of Puffy and all the details of them. And now I'm going to hit you with a little surprise, and let's zoom out. I am now no longer Sophia, the shelter owner, but I am Dan, and or as my friends call me, Danny. And I am also logging into the wonderful website of Travel Pause. Now I am wanting to travel to Crete to visit some of my friends, and I'm the ultimate dog lover or animal lover in general, and I want to do something good while I'm on this trip. So I am from Francais, from Marseille to be exact. And so now I want to look if any of the animals drop off matches my destination that I'm traveling back to, which is Marseille. So let's see if there are any matches. And it seems like the Life for Animals shelter actually has an animal that needs to be dropped off in Marseille. So let's see if that's true. Okay, let's scroll a little bit and look at these lovely animals. And it looks like Hamlet, who reminds me a bit of my sister, is traveling to Marseille, to Greece. So let's take him and apply for guardianship. Here we have some beautiful pictures on him, and let's send the shelter message, get in touch and apply to become Hamlet's guardian. I will also upload my passport so that the shelter owner knows that I am a verified user and that I'm to be trusted. And now I would love to apply to become Hamlet's guardian. Here I have an overview over my request now, see what dog and where to. And now I'm going to switch it up again, zoom back out and change my account because as Sophia, I am the shelter owner and I would love to, of course, know if any requests or applications for any of my animals from the shelter have been sent to me. And it seems that we did get an application in order to take Hamlet to Marseille. And I would like to know more about the user. So let's chat with him, see what he's all about, and see if we can exchange some information regarding all of the drop-off information, travel information, intentions, maybe even behind it, to then decide whether we want to accept or decline the request. So it seems like it's going great. Danny seems like a good guy. I'm now going back to my overview and my request, and am now able to accept this request. And now my request has been updated, which is fantastic. So we made a little virtual contract in order to show both the guardian and myself that Hamlet is being taken home safely by Danny. And we would love to thank you for your attention. And when you plan your next vacation, if it's possible ever again, consider traveling with purpose and using Travel Pause. And also, I would like to thank my team of Daniel, Alti, and Ahmed for their amazing work and super fun project. Thank you so much.
Woo! Amazing job, Sophia. Thank you so much for introducing Travel Pass to us. So now moving on is we're going to move on to Farmerando. And what they do is they're going to help farmers sell their products for fair prices without the middleman. So now the farmers will be able to directly trade with the buyers. So please, Nicolas, tell us how you're going to do that with your app Farmerando.
Hi everyone, my name is Frank and I live in a rural, very remote village in Kenya, somewhere close to Kisumu, and I'm a farmer. I grow vegetables, I grow fruits, not a whole lot, but I also have something left over and I'm always willing and happy to sell all of this. In the past, there were always some people approaching me, offering me some shillings, some money for my products. I thought I made a good deal, but it was only when my neighbor Vincent told me I was actually being ripped off. He calls those people middlemen. And he also told me I should check out this new app called Farmerando, which would give me straight direct access to the next local nearby market. So I downloaded Farmerando and here I am checking out Farmerando. First I think I still have some housekeeping to do because my products are not really up to date. So I think I should update what vegetables and fruits I'm growing. So I'm going to add some garlic, which I recently started growing, and also zucchini. Very proud of the zucchinis I started growing. And I'm going to get rid of the eggplants they're not up to date anymore. I'm going to remove those icons. So now I'm really curious to see what prices I can expect for all of my products on the market. And here at Famorando, at one glance, I see in this, I see all of my average prices, which the buyers at the local market are going to offer me. I can see they're much higher than what those middlemen were offering me so far. So it looks like I could make a good deal with those buyers. And I'm now going to check out those buyers. And Famorando shows me the price per kilo for every product. And it also automatically shows me what products are matching, what products I'm growing, and what products this buyer is buying. I'm interested to get, for this first deal, I'm interested to get rid of all of my products at once. So I think I'm going to go with a buyer who takes 4 of my products, and I see Stella could be this one. So let's send an offer to Stella. I'm going to offer Stella, let's say, 1 kilo of garlic, 10 kilos of cabbage, 5 kilos of lettuce, and zucchinis were really doing great, 10 kilos. So here I can see I'm probably going to make almost $40 with this offer if Stella accepts this. And I'm now really curious to see whether Stella is going to accept this.
Hello, everyone. My name is Stella, and I'm a vendor at the Central Market in Kisumu, in Kenya. And recently, to source my products, I started to use a really nice app. It's called Famorando. So when I enter in Famorando, I can see all the products that I'm going to sell at the market. Garlic, cabbage, lettuce. Yeah, I think the price of eggplant is actually not accurate. So let me increase it to $3 per kilo. Yeah, and for today, I think we're good to go. Let me see if I already received some requests from the local farmers. Oh yeah, there's a new offer from Frank Mumba. I don't know this farmer, but his offer sounds quite appealing. He's willing to sell 1 kilo of garlic, 10 kilos of cabbage, lettuce, and 10 kilos of zucchini. Amazing. For a total sum of $38.2. I think I'm gonna accept this offer.
It's been a long day on the field, and I was harvesting all those zucchinis. I'm now back checking my smartphone, checking Famorando. I'm really interested to see whether Stella has accepted my offer, and it seems she has accepted my offer. I'm now going to visit the market tomorrow and drop all of my produce. I'm really happy that Famorando is making my life easier and the life of those middlemen much harder. And not as Frank, but as Nicholas, I just want to say big thanks to my team, Anna, Samia, Samia, Dara. Thanks a lot to our support crew, Claire, Ivo, Max. Thanks to all of the teachers, and thanks to everyone we forgot. It was a great time.
Nice. Thank you so much, Famorando. What a great idea. Now let's move on to the next project. When you move to another city, it can be sometimes really hard to find new friends. This is the case for us humans, but also for our dogs. Who are they going to play with in the park when they're out? Well, let's hear from Adrian and Daniel, who discovered Woof, an app for our dogs to find a playdate.
Hello, I'm Adrienne, and I just moved to Berlin with my mini Dachshund Grendel. Yeah. So at our dog training day at our dog school, I met this girl who told me about this really cool app called Woof. And she says she really likes to use it because she knows heaps of people here in Berlin, but none of them have dogs. So she says the app is a really good way to find doggy playdates for her dog with other dogs rather than their owners. So I'm going to make an account for Grendel on Woof. Cool, so it's time to add our dog. Let's go. So our dog is called Grendel. He is a Dachshund. He is 1 year old. Oh, and park. I guess I'm going to select the park closest to me. So we often play in Tempelhofer and we've seen heaps of dogs there, heaps of owners, but I've always been too nervous to go up to one of those owners and ask whether Grendel could play. So we're going to try in Tempelhofer and I hope I find some dogs I already know maybe. Cool. So I'm just going to add a bio. Hi, I'm Grendel. I'm a Dachshund puppy who just moved to Berlin with my owner, Adrienne. I'm looking for new friends, so sniff me. Okay, let's upload some photos of Grendel. Oh, this is cute. Perfect. We're going to find heaps of friends. Cool. Yeah, let's find you some playmates. What do you say? Let's see who's in Tempelhofer. Yeah. Cool, it's my profile. Oh, so I've got a QR code. So if I run into somebody at Tempelhofer who uses Woof and I want to keep in contact with them, I can just give them my profile. Cool. Oh, and I can say that I'm ready to walk. So that means people know that they can, I guess, message me right now and we can go on a spontaneous walk together. So I'm going to turn that on and let's see if we can find some dogs for you. Ango, Beagle, no, I'm not a big fan of beagles. Bella, Honey looks cute. Oh, this Australian cattle dog. Yeah, he looks like lots of fun. I'm Chance and I'm 4. I love to play fetch with my owner, Virgie. My friends say I'm very loving. So are you. Let's be friends. Sniff me. Cool. I'm going to sniff Chance. Hopefully I get a sniff back so we can start chatting. But actually, we're going to Daddy's house tomorrow, aren't we? And Daddy lives in Neukölln. So maybe I can see whether on this parks function, whether there are any dog parks in Neukölln. So Daddy lives on Sonnenallee, really close to Wildenbuchplatz. Perfect. Oh, and there are already 23 woofers there. Cool. Let's see if we can find you a playmate for tomorrow. Yeah. No, Baba is way too big for you. I think you'd be scared. Jake looks a little hyper. Cookie, oh my God, Luke, what a sweetheart. Oh, and his owner looks cute too. Luke's 3. He loves to swim. You don't, but that's okay. His friends call me Sniffer McSnifferson. Let's be friends, sniff me. 100%, I'm gonna sniff Luke. Let's maybe check out some other dogs while we're waiting for Luke to sniff back. Oh, Dachshund. Yeah, of course you're gonna play with a Dachshund. Let's sniff him. No, Chloe, no. Coco. Yeah, all right. Pug, yeah, no. All right, well, I'm just gonna keep swiping through dogs and see if I get a sniff back.
Hey guys, I'm Daniel. I hope everybody's doing great tonight. I've been using Woof for a while now with my dog, Luke. He loves people, sometimes even more than dogs. But yeah, we've been using the app to like make a lot of friends and actually discover a lot of new dog parks in Berlin. So I just got off of work and gonna check out what's happening on the app. And like, to be fair, sometimes Luke is a bit shy, so it helps to actually like, I don't know, he needs to warm up to other dogs, so meet them like 2 or 3 times. So it's great because we can keep in touch with the owners here and just chat. So it looks like we have like unread sniffs here, so let's check that out. I can see the dogs that I've been like chatting with in the past. And there's actually a new dog called Grindel. He looks super cute. He's 1 year old. Let's check out the profile. Grendel's a Dachshund puppy. He loves hot dogs. And they, I guess, are very new in Berlin. And Adrian's super nice too. So let's sniff them back and maybe just write them a message. Because actually tomorrow I don't have any plans yet. It's Friday, so the weekend's always a good time to spend like a lot of quality time with my dogs. So let's ask them if they want to meet at the water fountain. It's like a common place in Wildenbuchplatz. And yeah, their dog's super cute. So let's send them a message. And I remember that it looked like Grendel was ready to walk. So like sometimes we actually make spontaneous yeah, play dates or go and walk very, very easily with other dogs. So it looks like they wrote back, and they're glad we wrote them, and they're really excited to meet Luke. That's amazing. So I'm going to just reply, great, see you then. And that's how easy it is. I have a plan for the weekend and don't have to worry about my dog being alone, and he's going to make a new friend. That was basically it. Thanks for listening. Big shout out to our group, our team. We had lots of fun building this app. There's Katja, Adrienne, and Davida. And yeah, like I said, we're all like dog enthusiasts or have our own dogs, and we're really excited to launch this app and yeah, hopefully like inspire you actually to get another dog maybe. So thank you.
Thank you, Woof. What a nice app. Who would have thought that someday we would have a Tinder for dogs, and now it's here. So now we're going to move on to the next group. So for someone who enjoys riding their bikes and also longer day trips, it can be quite difficult to plan it. So this is not difficult for Team My Way, who developed this amazing app to plan your next cycling trip. So take it away, Brieux.
So hi everyone. So last summer I actually had my first ever bike trip. I never thought I would be able to do that, but I did it and I so enjoyed it. It's so nice to discover places by bike because it's not the same road as when you use your car. So you discover like the country in a different way. But we have such a hassle to find 9 places to sleep because you can go in a hotel, but then it's expensive. Or you can go in a camping, but yeah, you know, camping is more made for like one week stay. It's not really made for like just one night. It's not really made for that. It's not really useful. So I heard about this app, My Way, who can maybe provide us a better information to start our trip and plan our trip. So let's discover that together. So I heard that this app is actually putting in contact people who want to share their garden with travelers. So I think it's like a cool idea because if you already put your garden to share with traveler, I think you already have the good state of mind, and I will be happy to meet you. So as you can see, I'm living next to the Spree, but I want to visit my friend Fritz in Dresden. I've never been to Dresden. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I don't know how far it is, so let's see if this app can help us with that. Okay, so 194 kilometers. I think it's going to be like a 3-day trip. And let's see if we can find a garden, maybe like a third of the way. So we have like 83 kilometers. I think it's like the first day. I'm still feeling strong. I can do this. So let's check up this garden because it's spring and those cherry blossom. If we are lucky, maybe we can have it in flower and it's going to be amazing. So it's Susanna's garden. She has a shower, and I definitely need a shower after a full day of biking. And I can see she's a bike traveler enthusiast. So maybe she had tips and tricks and experiences to share. So I think it's going to be nice to meet her. So let's select this garden. All right, so that will be our first day, 74.9 kilometers. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good day. So a little fast forward. Hop, we are already there, like 5 kilometers from Susanna's garden. So let's check in. So we let her know that we arrive soon. So we don't make like a improvisation. Cool. So we had a nice evening there. The trees were not in blossom yet, but Susanna was such a great host. She had amazing experience. I couldn't believe she biked from Berlin to China, and she had such a great story to tell us. So we had a great time. I think she's a super great host. She deserves a fast 5-star. She's such a helpful person. She's such a charm. So that's charming person. I had a great time. It was nice to meet you. I think it's gonna be perfect. So let's submit the review and see if we can find another garden for the 7 nights because it's still 122 kilometers. It's a bit far. So let's check if we can find a garden, let's say halfway or a little bit more than halfway. We have this hilly garden 5-star. Let's check it out. How does it look like? Oh, Nick's garden. I can see you have a bonfire, and I love spending the evening on the bonfire, which is impossible on camping. You cannot do fire, but there it's possible. And I can see that Nick never traveled by bike, but really would like to do it. So I think I have enough confidence now, enough story, so I can tell him how cool it is, and maybe I can push him a little bit so he's doing first bike trip. So it's 70 kilometers. We had a nice day of biking. We even find a little river to take a dip after the lunch. So let's tell Nick we're gonna arrive soon, so he's prepared. Cool. So we had an amazing evening with Nick next to the bonfire. We even grilled marshmallow. And I think I was able to convince him to do a bike trip. I think he was very close to jump on his bike. So I think, let's say, a last pushing words, get on your bike, Nick. Don't be afraid, it's gonna be super fun. You're gonna love it. You have the good state of mind to do a good bike trip. So let's put the review on and see if we are close enough to Dresden, if we can do it in one day, or if we want to find another garden. But it's 54 kilometers. I think it's good enough. We're gonna meet Fritz in the afternoon in Dresden. It's gonna be super nice, super nice. And I see, what's this like burger stuff on the left side? Okay, oh, they have other options, but I think you can discover that on your own because we're already in Dresden. We touch a final destination, and I hope you notice how easy this app is going to put you in contact with other people with gardens. So you sleep in somebody's garden, you exchange, you just meet people, and I think it's a super cool way of traveling. So it's been a 9 weeks a boot camp, and I think everybody in batch 530 and hopefully 531 start to feeling sentimental. So I would like to thank all the teachers and the TA for this amazing experience. And of course, I would like to thank my team, Ishani, Lisbeth, and Marcel for the great 3 weeks of work. It was such a pleasure. Thank you for listening.
Wow, this was amazing. Thank you so much. Now, up next, let's talk about work during a pandemic. Most of us are probably working from home, maybe just a few are at the office, but in general, it's just really hard to socialize with your colleagues. Do you also miss these coffee machine talks, the chats next to the printer when you can finally catch up on the latest gossip? Well, I certainly do. At Le Wagon, we have people working in over 40 different campuses in different cities, and so it's not always easy to keep track of where everyone is at and who you can go out with for lunch when you're in a specific city, especially now that everything is remote. So this next app would actually be awesome for us as well, because it is a bridge between our current working situation and still getting to know your colleagues. Please give it up to Marjorie and Imbal, who present you Teamdar.
Thank you, Sarah, for the great intro. So, hello, everybody. I am Aida, and I am a designer. I just recently arrived in Berlin, and I landed a job at Zalando. So I'm super happy. Zalando is a great company with great people, and I really love to work in such a place. The thing is, after the pandemic, Zalando decided that we would work in a hybrid mode. So we would work just 2 days from the office and the rest from home. So I know I need to really do the best of these 2 days I spend at the office to socialize and meet my new colleagues. But Zalando is a great company, and they gave us this beautiful tool that is called Teamdar, and that is supposed to help us socializing in the workplace. So I'm logged into Teamdar, and the first thing I will do is that I will update my status for today so that my colleagues can know where I am. So today I'm working from the Berlin office. So everybody will see that I'm at the Berlin office. And I will also set a goal for my days that I can remember. So I would like to meet new colleagues because I need to be very well integrated in the company. And I see that it's raining, so I will take my umbrella. So I will arrive dry at the office, and I see that it's great. I already have an invite from Tanya, who works in the engineering department and who I don't know very well, so I'm super happy and excited to meet her for lunch. But let's check who is at the office today with me. So I can see that I have quite a beautiful crowd here. Oh, Diego Bond, Emma Jordan, Elias, well, great. I used to hang out quite a few times with Lionel and Marjorie, quite cool guys from the marketing department. And I joined the same day as Frida, but I see that those guys are either in the Köln office or in home office, so I will not see them today. But I think here I have enough people to meet today, so I will go and organize some events. So here, yeah, I have this nice invitation from Tanya, so I will join. It's great. She will show me around. around the office. And who else do I want to meet? Oh, Diego. Yeah, Diego Bond. I think this guy, he works in the product department, and I would like to have a coffee with him so that he can tell me more about how it's organized. And yeah, I think half an hour will be enough, I guess, for a first meeting. I'm looking forward to it. So I ask him for a coffee, and I will attract this guy because he's very demanded. So I will say that I bring the croissant. It always works in general with guys. Okay, so I have this first invite to Diego for coffee, and I would like to have another entertaining event today. So I know that this girl, Inba Jordan, she's a DJ, and I would like to discuss music because I love that. So I will invite her for a beer in the evening, let's say after work beer from 6 to 7, I think would be nice. 7, and I will say beer, and we drink only good beer here. So I will specify that we drink craft beer because we don't drink bad stuff. So great. I have 3 nice events today on the top of my other meetings. So lunch with Tenya, coffee with Diego Bond, and beer with Inbal Jordan. Looks like a great day. I'm super happy. So it is the end of the day already. And I had a really great day. I just left Inbal, and she's great. I'm super happy that I got to know her. And so I'm gonna call it a day. I'm just gonna update my status for next week. I will go on a business trip, and I will also, before I really call it a week, I will just rate my day. It was a great day, so I put 5 stars, and then I will jump into the weekend.
Hi everyone, I'm Angela, and I'm the HR manager. And I have this amazing tool here called Tinder, which is great because it really gives me visibility over the employees and colleagues. So I can see what's going on in each office. I can see how many people are in each office, which is really, really good for me. And I see Coin office, I can see who's also sick. And I have this amazing filtering option, which I can also go back in time and see what was going on, which is really important for me to know where everybody were and how many people were sick, so we can adjust everything a little bit better. So here I see that in the home office, we had quite a lot of people, but there was a reason for that. And the reason was that we had quite a high jump in February 12th, or like a lot of people sick because of COVID. So later on, it adjusted quite well because we made everyone work from home. And another really amazing function that I have here is I have the employee happiness rating, which really helps me out to know what's going on, how everybody's feeling, which is fantastic. And okay, I guess I see a few people are not as happy, but maybe it's because their craft beer are a bit late, but that's okay. That's something we can fix, and it's really minor. I would like to thank everyone. I would like to thank my team for building this amazing product, Frida, Marjorie, Diego. And I would also like to thank our wonderful teacher, Sarah, and of course the amazing TAs that really helped us along the way. And yeah, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you so much, girls. What a great presentation and a really extensive app with a lot of features. To make us help feel a little bit more like things are back to normal when we were working or joining a new team. So great work. So I think we've all been longing for this pandemic to be over and for things to go back to normal. And one of those things is hanging out with our friends in a bar and watching a game of our favorite football club. Our next app is coming up with a solution to make watching a game with your friends from afar fun and interactive. So let's play some football bingo.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jonathan, and I am a big football fan. So usually I go to the stadium every other weekend with my friends and watch a football game. Sadly, right now, this is not possible. So in order to still be able to socialize with my friends while watching football from my couch at this moment, I have found this awesome app. It's called Football Bingo. And right now, I definitely want to learn more about it. So what is Football Bingo? It makes football games more fun. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. You tick the right tiles, and with a little bit of luck, you take the victory home. Awesome. So now I'm gonna log into this. What do we have here? These are my games. So what is that? Ajax versus Young Boys, Man United versus Milan. Well, those are soccer matches. You know what that is. But this green text badge 530, groupies, banana, what's that? Well, these are the names of my teams because Football Bingo is an app you play with friends. You play it in teams. So let's have a look at some team now, badge 530. That sounds like some really cool guys, right? So what do we see here? These are the games we are playing in badge 530 now. There's also a team chat. Cool. And now I want to look at my team members of batch 530. Who's in this team? So I know a couple of these guys at least. Julius, Fabian, Romeo, Stefan, and myself, of course. But I think I would also like to add some new team members now. I think Santi should definitely be a part of our team. And I think we might also add Valerie to our team. So let's do that now. Now have a look at our team page again. And I actually think there's now a game that's going to start, right? It's Olympiacos against Arsenal. So let's click on this and see what we have here. This is our bingo card. So I think most of you know how bingo works. You have some boxes and you can check them, usually when your number is drawn. Here it's a little different, because these are match events that might or might not happen in the game we are watching. So 5 goals, woodwork it for Arsenal, and so on. These are all events that might or might not happen in this game. And I think the game is about to start now. So let's watch it. What's going on here? Oh, that was a foul, right? That was definitely a foul. Let's tick the foul box now. And what's that in the chat? Fabian is writing. He just needs people to foul each other. Yeah, well, that just happened. So the game is going on. And let's look at this. He shoots at a goal. Goal for Arsenal. So let's tick that box. Oh, I think this Fabian guy is really a hot competition today. So let's just hope that I'll have my bingo before he has his, right? I want to win this game. So now, oh, there was a second yellow card. Let's check that box. I'm really close now to my bingo. You see, just need a third goal for Arsenal. But that, oh, what was that? That was a nasty foul. I think that's going to be a red card for Olympiacos. So let's click that. Oh, no, it was not a red card. Okay. Then it's a yellow card, the third yellow card of the game. So let's tick that box instead. And I just need one more bingo box to be clicked. Yeah, what's that? Woodwork it for Arsenal? I'm not really sure. No. Oh, there we are. Third goal for Arsenal. Let's click that box and bingo, we won the game. Now I can go to bed with a happy smile on my face. Thank you very much for watching this. And I would also want to thank my team, Stefan, Fabian, Julius, and special thanks to Romeo, who did an awesome job as a TA. And thank you very much to really everybody. It was a great experience. And yeah, so much from me. Thanks.
Wow, thank you so much, Football Bingo. Now, from the green of the football field to the green of our footprints. Our next app will help you keep track of sustainable initiatives and share and discuss them in a community so that we can all be aware of our planet and reduce our footprint. Take it away, Kilian.
Hi, my name is Rebecca. My friends call me Ruby. I'm 26 years old. I'm a student and I live in Berlin. I'm an ecologically aware person. I'm very concerned about the state of our planet, and I don't know why politics is acting so slowly. that means I'm always looking for ideas to act on change myself. And that's where I actually found this project here. It's an initiative near me. It's a crop sharing where you actually subscribe to the harvest of a farm for 1 year. And in return, you get back a weekly box of food from directly that farm. So you can support it. Now I found this project and I really want to share it with others, with other ecologically eco activists and eco nerds. So where am I going to do this? And luckily I found the ecosystem, which is a place where I can exactly do that. So they have a lot of ideas on their website, and they actually want to give people life hacks so that they can actually make a change on their own and get active. So I'm going to share my project here. So I'm going to write a post on the platform. Let's give it an imperative title. I will put it in the category hack, as it's a manual to do something. I need to give it some topics as well. So this will actually be food and local economy. So, and if I'm going to do this, participate there, what's going to happen? I'm going to have a lot of CO2 savings. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to save a lot of waste, of course, because there's going to be no packaging whatsoever. This in total is going to be very high on resource savings. Also, we don't have transportations, and it's biological. And I will have a little bit of effort to when I participate there, because I'm going to help out on the farm myself. So do I going to have any counter effects? I think not anything that I might know. So now I'm going to add a preview image for the gallery so other people get a quick impression of what it is about. And then I'm going to put my text here, which I can style a bit. So make this a bit more appealing. So, and I can also put a link here so people can visit this directly. Let's put this link here. And then also I'm going to add another photo just to see other people to see what you actually receive from the farm. So let's post this. This is now on the platform. I can see a preview here. And while I'm actually here, I want to find out something if they have any posts related to sustainable architecture. It's a very interesting topic I want to find out about. And oh, look at that, just these earthships, that looks interesting. Let's take a look. So yeah, these are actually passive houses that are having their own water system. They have actually a special system for heating, so they save a lot of resources. And yeah, it looks like they're even built from waste. So these are also a lot of savings. Very interesting. I think I have to contact the author of this post. And let's find out, Azir, do you know of any earthships near Berlin? So I hope he's going to answer. In the meanwhile, I think I get back to the post, and I'm also going to write a comment there. Maybe someone else knows how actually the heating works, because I couldn't really read this from the post. So let's leave this comment. And of course, I like this post so much so that I have to rate it. And I can do here. So I think you're going to have a lot of CO2 savings with this. Of course, waste reduction as you are using waste, great. Resource savings might be also high. Ease of use, I think not, because you have to build a house for yourself. Free of side effects, yes, totally. And also overall rating, I give it a straight 5. Let's rate this. And okay, that worked. In the meantime, I see I got a message. Let's take a look. Zero wrote back. So, hi Ruby. Yes, there's one next to the bar, an abandoned leisure complex in Berlin. I can send you location. Great. I think I have to Google this right now. It's very nice to stay on the platform. Very interesting. But now I just have to thank the team we were 3 who actually coded this website. This is Azir Esmail and Ezekiel Altavista. Thanks, guys, for a lot of fun and sweat that we had together. And also thanks a lot to the teachers of Le Wagon for their patience and help. Thank you.
So when you are a new parent, you might find yourself as the only one in your group of friends already having kids. And Parent Friend, our next application, is going to help us make it easier to find new parent friends in the neighborhood around us.
So, hello everybody. My name is Simone. I'm 32, originally from Italy, and I just moved from Neukölln to Moabit. Also, I have a daughter, Francesca, who is 4 years old and is the love of my life, despite the fact that she requires my attention around the clock. If meeting with my friends was difficult since Francesca was born, since I moved to Moabit, it became almost impossible since I didn't know anybody around. That's why I started using Parent Friend, the app that turns anonymous parents in your neighborhood into your new friends. So let's check it out together. I was thinking to go to the playground with Francesca in about half an hour, and I wanted to check out if there are some active parents around me that I could meet up. So let's do that. Okay, I can see here that there are quite some people around, and I would like to actually ping Yanis, who is around here and that I met a couple of weeks ago, who has an awesome child called Giovanni. So let's hit him a message. Hey, Yanis, I'm going to the playground and with Francesca in about half an hour, want to meet there. So let's see if he is gonna reply anytime soon. Okay, cool. It seems he's online and replying. That's great. So see you there. Perfect. Besides the chat functionality, there is also another way to meet parents around the hood, which is like joining or creating events. And that's pretty cool. It allows you to meet some pretty interesting people. So let me see if I have the possibility to join some upcoming event around me. Let's check out what is around the area. And I see there is a visit at the Armenius Markthalle, played at the Victoria. Let's check out this visit. It looks a bit serious. So let's see if I can find something else. Feeding ducks at the Spreebogen seems pretty interesting. My daughter Francesca is really into ducks. So let's see what it's about. Okay, bring some old bread with you for feeding the ducks. It's great fun for the kids. I totally agree. Sylvia, Tom, and Sergey are already registered. They're cool people. I met them already. So yeah, let's attend this meeting. But since it's happening just on the 3rd of April, let's create an event myself. Actually, I was thinking to go with Francesca to eat an ice cream tomorrow, since the sun is gonna be shining and she's really into the ice creams. So let's create an event here. I'm gonna call it Awesome Ice Cream in Moabit. And I will add hopefully a catchy description. Francesca, my 4 years old daughter, and me are going to have one of the best ice creams in Berlin. I'm gonna add the category eating, and I'm gonna select the dates set tomorrow, let's say after lunch around 2 until 4, and the place is gonna be one of the best ice cream shops in Berlin. It's called Icebox. It's in the Hanseviertel. It's Ebersfelder Straße. I will upload an image and create an event. Let's see if this works. And yes, it did. I already signed up. Perfect. I like it. It's simple, it's straightforward. That's how easy it is to meet people with this new app, Parent Friend. Thank you very much for your attention. And Before I end up, I would like to take a couple of more seconds to thank the teachers and the TAs that have supported us along the last 2.5 months. It was super intense, super awesome. And I would also like to really thank my team, Sylvia, Tom, and Sergey, that hanged out with me, bird me, and did an amazing job. So thank you very much, guys.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you, Santi, for the almost heart attack that I just had. So now it's my turn again. And let's return to the topic of animals one more time. I think there are few things that make us feel better than helping out animals in need. Making sure stray dogs have enough food at the end of the day, maybe saving a monkey, you know what I'm talking about. The thing is, though, that it's not always that easy to find smaller charities that help specific animals in need. Let's hear from Andreas, who will show us where we can find them.
Hi, my name is Andreas, and as you all know, we're still in a lockdown, which is why I spend a lot of time in the internet and constantly looking how I can help the world. And today I want to introduce you one of my favorite sites to do just that. Welcome to Charming Creatures. Charming Creatures is it's the #1 platform where you can find small and medium-sized animal welfare organizations in order to support them with your donation. As you can see, your donation helps to pay for food, medicine, transportation, and other expenses. This is a nice way to support the often forgotten small organizations. And here we get a nice preview of the already listed organizations. We can also already see some achievements they have in the past, which is very nice. And I would like to also show you a nice possibility that has further boosted my desire to help. For this, we briefly go to my profile page. Perfect. Here we are at my profile page. I'm getting greeted directly. And furthermore, I have the possibility to set myself a personal donation goal. Currently, it's set to 100 euros. And you see, I've already achieved a part of it. How did I achieve it? I want to show you here. Yesterday, I already donated to this organization and added them to my favorites. So I always have access to the latest projects and the news of the organizations. And since I got my salary today, I would like to use the opportunity to help another organization. So let's go back to the main page and look for my favorite animal, which is, of course, dogs. Let's see what organization we can find for dogs. Wow, pretty cool. So we have Free Dogs for the World, we have Pets for Vets, we have Dogs versus Bees, we have Hot Dogs for Dogs. Let's have a look at Hot Dogs for Dogs. Nice, pretty cool picture. I can see they're in Heidelberg. They're also like in social media, which is pretty nice. Also, the description of them is pretty decent. And yes, the location is very nice. And I can also see the latest updates of the club, which is like, we made it to 100 donations. Pretty cool. So I think I would just give him a quick chat. It's like, continue with your great work. Pretty cool. I can see also billions served. Now also products for cats, which is pretty cool. Oh, cool. I got an answer. Hey, Andreas, thank you for your support. Hey, thanks, man. Perfect. I think I would like to donate for this club and help them to feed the dogs and also the cats, obviously. So I'll go back to the top and we donate now. Let's say for today, I will go for 30 euros. Very good. I got a checkout summary. And yes, I want to pay, please. And here I quickly type in my details. .com and my credit card details. Please don't use them for your personal preference. It's very private. Nice. Okay, let's pay 30 euros to them. Awesome, thank you. On behalf of Hot Dogs for Dogs, we'd like to thank you for your support of 30 euros. And I quickly will download the certificate. Nice. So this certificate will look great on my living room wall. And with this, I will just go back to my donation goal and see if I have made any progress. Nice. Right now I'm 70%. And I would be happy if I could convince you to also do good and support some organizations here and proudly impress your friends with the certificates. This brings me to the end of the presentation, and I would like to thank my entire team. I would say Adele, I say thank you for Daniel, I say thank you to Leonard, and also I say thank you for the teachers. I wish you all a great evening and stay healthy.
Thank you, Andreas. So we're going to keep doing good for the world and supporting good causes, because now we're going to move on to our next application. So we all try to live a more sustainable life, but it's not always easy. So what if we could invest in local green projects just around the corner of our house? Take it away, Green Booster, with Daniel.
Hey guys, so you can hear me, right? Cool. And hey, I'm Vincent, by the way, not Daniel. A few hours ago, I was grocery shopping and looked down on my shopping cart. There was so much plastic in it, and that's so bad for us and our planet. So in this moment, I decided to do something about it. And there had to be a possibility, right? So I spoke to a friend, and she recommended me this nice crowd investing platform called Green Booster. So let's give it a look. Nice. Okay, you can invest in things, see if it gets funded. Oh, cool. They really have a nice community there already. That's so cool. And let me see further down, some recommended ones. They look really interesting. Oh, there are already some fully boosted ones. That's cool. Also a good point for the community. So let me see all their projects. Oh, there's so many. That's cool. So let me see if I can find some plastic alternatives. Oh, wait. I think I saw some on the one on Potsdam on the home page. We'll search for that. And great, there's one. Okay, let me see what they offer. Okay, oh, they're nearly boosted. That's cool. Maybe I can help there. Let me read about it. Okay, they have a nice video. Wow, they're trying to use a fungus as a plastic alternative. This is such a great idea. I really want to help them finance this research. So let me see. Yeah, they're fully boosted. So how much do they need? Around about 2,500. Okay, I'm into that. I will give it. So let's create it, and yeah, hopefully nobody is looking here for my super secret credentials from my credit card now. And let's get this thing boosted. Okay, nice effect there. Well, I think I want to create a project for my own. So a friend of mine knows a beekeeper, a beekeeper called Sebastian. And one of his colonies looks extremely exhausted. So seems as if they had a rough week lately. So we want to finance them a nice vacation, and we want to rent them a nice hive somewhere on a great big field with some yummy flowers. So let's try to get this boosted. And yeah, did I put everything in here? Okay, everything. Let's choose a nice photo. And then go further down. Yeah, that's cool. I think everything is in there. Just take a goal date when we want to get this boosted, and then create it. I think it's loading. Let's wait a sec. Nice. Look at those bees. Okay, they look really exhausted. They are called the bees, and their current students drained all their energy. So we want to give them some love. So let me see, is everything in here? Okay, we have our video, we have our description, that's so cool. And can I see it on my profile as well? Let me go there. Ah, great, this is the boosted one, really cool. This is my project. Okay, this is really cool. So, and now lately I want to know more about the people of the platform, who did it. There's about pass page, okay. Nice mission statement. Those people look so cool. So let me see. And they even have an intern in a bananas pajama. What's with that guy? And does he a bit look like one of the bees? Whatever. So I think everybody should become a booster here on that platform, and that's really cool. And let's help to get the planet greener here. So let's do it. So thank you very much. I want to thank my team. This was so amazing. So the few last weeks were so amazing. Thank as well our TAs, especially Sebi, who was like with us with the end of the project. And yeah, so cool. Thank you, Lavalon. Thank you, team.
Thank you very much. And now we have come to the last demo of the night. Woo! So the final product you'll see tonight will change the way you live alongside your neighbors. Say goodbye to not receiving the parcels because you weren't home, or not knowing your cute neighbor from the floor above, and so just standing really awkwardly next to them in the lift without saying a word. All of these are things of the past, because Debbie has found an app that will connect you with your neighbors. Give it up to Debbie.
Hey everyone. Actually, I'm not Debbie. I'm sorry. Today I'm Cassandra. And I found this really cool app. So I've been moving to Berlin 2 months ago. And in the beginning, since it's still lockdown, it was quite hard for me to get to know people. And I felt a little lonely, to be honest. So one of my neighbors, it's actually a cute neighbor from the floor up, he told me about this amazing app, which is called Neighbors, and the whole house is using it. So basically this app lets you connect to all the neighbors that live in your house, and yeah, lets you exchange information around parcels, or like mutual help if somebody needs anything, or yeah, just plan community events. So till now, I really like this app, and it looks like others love it too. So I'm gonna show you how this is working. So first of all, when you want to use this app, you have to search for your address, and then you can check out whether there is already a community existing, or if you would be the one basically founding this community. Since I'm already part of this community, I will just quickly log in and show you how this is working. So basically you have a dashboard, and it is divided into different topics. So I will go to the parcel section right now, because actually I'm desperately waiting for a parcel. It contains the birthday gift for my best friend Debbie, who's turning 30 in 2 days. So I have no clue where it is. I will just ask my neighbors. Wait a second. Oh, there is a parcel, and it's for me. Okay, it's at Achim. Okay, Achim is this cute neighbor, actually. This is nice. Hey, Cassandra, your parcel arrived the day before yesterday. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh no, he said I should pick it up till 7 p.m., but actually it's late already. I'm just gonna write him. So sorry, but could I also pick it up now-ish? Let's see if he replies. Well, let's check out something else in the meantime. We have this really great community event coming up. We are planning to make our backyard pretty together so we can hang out and have beers. And yeah, actually, I really like all of those people who are joining. And of course, Achim created it. Achim. That neighbor, basically, oh, here, this is really sad. Claudie lost her cat. Isn't that cat cute? Oh man, but wait a second. Achim. Achim found the cat. It was sitting in the tree in front of his window and he rescued it. I can't believe it. He's such a superhero. Can you believe it? Okay, guys, don't look at that now. I've done this multiple times. I'm probably a stalker, but isn't he just the cutest? Okay, you know what? I think I will copy his number, and if I'm brave enough, I will probably go ask him out on a date. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, so actually, let's check out if Achim wrote back. Oh, he wrote back. Hey, sweetheart, for sure. I'm here. Come over when you feel like. Ooh, okay. All right. I'll be there in a minute. Okay, I can't wait. He wrote me back. He called me sweetheart. How insane is that? Okay, does he write something more? Oh, okay. Look forward to see you. Okay, I'm also looking forward to see you. Oh, shit, people, you know what? Actually, I'm already in my pajamas and I look like shit, so probably I should get going and get dressed. So have a good night and wish me luck. Goodbye. So actually now I'm Debbie again. And of course I didn't do this amazing app on my own. So I will introduce you now to the power women who did this amazing app together with me, which is Amy and Davinia. And yeah, I couldn't have wished for better teammates, to be honest. And I'm really proud of what we did. And also, I really want to say thank you to all of the teachers and TAs for all the countless hours of tickets, like getting rid of weird bugs. So this was really, yeah, just an amazing experience being here. And yeah, I'm sad that it's over, but also I'm glad that we can sleep now. So thanks a lot.
Woo! Thank you so much, Debbie. And wow, what a way to close our demos with your awesome product. Do please keep me posted about how things turn out between Achim and Cassandra. I'm quite curious now.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so we've reached the end of our presentations and also the end of the bootcamp. Can you believe it? Well, I hope so, because you are developers now. So congratulations to all of you, to our wonderful 54 students. I should call you alumni now, so let's give it up to you again. It has been an amazing journey that led us here tonight. And of course, there are some very special people who helped us get here. So I would like to deeply thank all of the wonderful teachers and TAs of batch 531 who have been just absolutely wonderful with our students. So please give it up to Alex, Amber, Andre, Claire, Darius, Irina, Isabel, Ryan, and all the amazing TAs that we have. Woo! And lastly, I would like to thank my beautiful 22 students from batch 531. It was such an honor to be your batch manager and to see you just on this journey from 9 weeks ago. I still remember the setup day and the first Ruby challenges, and look at you now. You've built these awesome products that are fully functioning, and it's unbelievable what you've achieved in such a short amount of time. So congratulations, and always believe in yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. And obviously, I could not agree more. It has been a pleasure to manage batch 530 together with my sidekick, Santi, who was always there with a smile, with his guitar, ready to rule the day. So it was a pleasure. And obviously, also all of the students, you did such an amazing job. There were some struggles. It was an emotional roller coaster, but you all followed through and made it to the end. And for that, we could not be more proud. So big shout out to you all. Then obviously also none of this would have happened without our amazing teaching team. So big thanks to our teachers, Arby, Andy, Barbara, Claire, Sarah, Leon, and of course, all of your amazing TAs that helped you through this bootcamp. And then to round it off, one big last thank you to my colleagues at Wagon Berlin, and especially to Andrea and Annie for making the demo day happen. And now I think it's time to celebrate, and a big cheers to all of you for making it through. Cheers.
Thanks so much, Sarah and Valerie. It was amazing. We've enjoyed it so much. All of the pitches were amazing. You actually made Andrea cry, so thanks so much. I think then now I'll take it over, Sarah. Everybody, thanks so much for the last 9 weeks. It was incredible. We will send a Zoom link for the people who want to stay, for the students, so you can chat amongst each other. We'll send it in the channels that you know. And then thanks so much also for all the people that are here. We had almost 200 people watching, so you had a great audience. Thanks so much and have an amazing evening.